fellow Christian of the internet, this is must-see and subscribe going here on YouTube. As of late, there has been a certain fursuit that had been in Anthrocon that pretty much divides the furry fandom because of all these drama that it has caused. Yes, it's from Anthrocon, and it's fine, there's no dramas. But ever since this fursuit, which as we know, this horse, that I could have just named Lizzo because of her body features. That is what I thought. This horse had been causing a lot of drama as of late on the internet. Not because she's over at Anthrocon, but this fursuit had been causing a lot of drama. For what reason, do you ask? Is it for the racist symbolism, like this Confederate flag kangaroo type fox thing? Nope. Nothing to do with racism. Nothing to do with that it's really naked or whatever. It is something that can be sort of sexualized, but however, kinda, but that's how you, depending on what you make of it. Meet Fiona, the big breasted, plus size, if you will, cup horse. The only reason why this horse that's named Fiona had been in the headlines of furry media and causing a lot of drama is because of one of the features. Because of her gigantus looking breasts. You know those type of breasts where basically that you normally see on botch where, you know, where some woman ends up being so much addicted to breast implants that her boobs have doubled in size. That's the one. And the reason why that is that because there's some very concerned mothers, or parents if you will, complained that it's too sexualized of the amount of boobs, I mean the size of her boobs this horse has. Like, these are really massive boobs. I mean, you know, like, basically like melons. And those boobs are pretty much on this horse fursuit. According to this fursuiter, weighs around 20 pounds. 20 to 40 pounds in combined. I haven't even spoken with Fiona and all that kind of stuff. But there's a lot of YouTubers that was talking about her because of the drama that she got. But to my personal point of view, is I think that's really okay because, you know, to be honest with you, if you're a parent and if you are overly worried about the amount of the size of the breast and that, I mean, yes, they are cartoonishly huge, okay? There's fursuits that are like that, where the fursuits of some certain characters where, you know, there's some overly exaggerated body parts of each fursuit because that's what the fursuiter would want. You know, there's some with big bulging muscles. I mean, I could probably have some big bulging muscles right now, I mean, honestly. Some fursuits have an overly huge belly. Some even have a huge drop crotch. And I have seen one certain cat that also had a huge tail. And I mean a tail that is like 2 meters long from here where I'm standing to over here. And this room is about roughly 2.5 meters, right? And let me tell you something about this, right? Yes, I do admit that there's a lot of adult, overly exaggerated things. You know, people do have a certain opinion on what body part is actually sexualized, you know. I mean, like, to be honest with you, with Fiona, I personally don't have a problem with that suit. I mean, don't get me wrong, right? Most of these suits can be amazing works of art, you know, amazing works of art. Yes, there's some fursuits that have really cartoonishly huge muscles, or even for Fiona's sake, cartoonishly huge breast. Let me remind you that, yes, it's a horse, okay? And you could just say that horses don't have human-like boobs, okay? They basically have udders to feed their young fowls or whatever a baby horse is called. But you see, if you're a parent that is overly worried about something because of a huge bajongas and that, I'm just very curious that if you're worried about the size of the horse's boobs, have you ever breastfed your child yourself? Have you ever been breastfed as a baby? You know that when you breastfeed a child, you virtually expose your kid to your own boobs. Not only that, but to your nipples, right? And don't get me wrong, right? This horse is wearing a bikini, okay? There's no nipples showing at all, okay? Even though that her boobs is the size of basketballs and all that kind of stuff. Besides, you can have a drink for every time that I say boobs, okay? Because this is like that kind of video. You know that you're just exposing your kid to human breasts, so I don't see how sexualized the breast is. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like as a male, as a heterosexual male, that's one of the things that I'm attracted to. And as for Fiona, that is an amazing fursuit, right? The only personal thing that I have against that suit, the only downside to this suit, is that, well, it's not really that, it's too much, it's not that anatomically correct of a horse. I'm going to take that with a grain of salt. Because this is what I really love about this fandom, right? The way us furries have created our own characters, how we draw our own characters, how even design our own fursuits, is that us furries have a thing, are very expressive people, right? We like to design our own characters the way we want to design them. We can just have really bulgy muscles. We can have cartoonishly long tails. We can have even so much padding that we'd be cooking in our own suits. Yeah, there are some risks to it and all that kind of stuff. Okay? Furries, to me, are a fan of anthropomorphic characters, which is just animal, non-human characters with humanoid-like features, like what us Argonians are. Okay? And if you have a problem with the size of the boobs that Fiona has, then have you seen other people who is kind of like that, you know, have a bit of a growth problem with their bras and all that kind of stuff? I mean, naturally and all that kind of stuff. The thing about it is that really see why the hell is a drama over a certain feature of an animal or a certain feature of an animal character. Because as far as I'm concerned, as long as you don't show nipples, right, even though that, whatever, like, you know, within the boobs, or any sort of genitalia at all, it should be fine, okay? And to be honest with you, I'm at both ends of the field when it comes to kids in furry conventions anyway. Because the fact being is that there could be people that overly sexualize things, okay? I've seen a lot of genitalia in some artwork. I don't personally have a problem with any fursuit at all, okay? Because to me, a fursuit is something of someone else's design. Because the fact being is that us furries, we are very expressive people. You're talking about a fandom, which I'm a part of, where people can be whoever they want, whenever they want, and have fun. And yeah, you can just have a horse that has big boobs, wearing a bra, and have lipstick on. But I think that fursuit of Fiona's is nothing but a work of art. Like, in my perspective. And if you're watching this, Fiona, keep on being awesome. Keep doing what makes you happy. Okay? And I know for sure that next Anticon that you are going to wear a dress, which I pretty much heard from another YouTuber. But there's a thing, because the fact being is that there may be, like, I may not have been to Anticon yet, but it's something that I wanted to, you know, I'm over here in Australia, and that is something that I would love to cross on my bucket list someday. Okay? Anticon's one of them, same as MFF, whatever. Even though I've been to Convergence, HCFC, Fursuit, and perhaps Virgin. And I've seen some amazing fursuits and all that kind of stuff. But you know what? I would love to see so much more of those fursuits, as, you know, to be honest. I would love to see so many of those fursuits. Okay? I don't like talking about anything that's drama related or whatever, but it's something that I would put that really brought to my attention, even though that there's so many YouTubers that have talked about it before. And it's been a week since Anticon, and I may be too late. Okay? I may be too late. This topic may not be that much relevant, but here I am talking about it. So before I blabber on so much irrelevant crap, please comment down what you think of Fiona as a fursuit. With the, you know, what do you think of having the big boobs or something like that, or anything that has overly exaggerated body parts and all that kind of stuff? What are your thoughts? To me, I have no problem with them whatsoever. As a matter of fact, it's something where it's you do you, but if it's anything sexualized, please, 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 keep it in your room. Also, if you do like this video so far, make sure that you press the like button. Also, please consider subscribing to this channel by smashing the subscribe button, as I do appreciate it if you do. Also, there's ways to give me money and other social medias that you can follow me in the description down below. Also, if you have subscribed, then why not, if you want to be the first person to know, why not smash the hell out of that bell icon button so you can be one of the first person to know when my video comes out. As per usual, my gaming tag is Bruzo21. If you want to friend me on PSN, or look out for me in Tamriel. And also, I'd like to end this video by saying thank you so much for watching this video. I do appreciate if you did to the end, and to my new subscribers, thank you so much, as I do appreciate and love you. Okay, you're all amazing. I love each and every one of you. Even if you are watching it, please, I encourage you to share this with your friends. And until next time, I am the most must-see and subscribed Argonian and online ambassador of Black Marsh, Bruzo Dragonius. Ending it by saying, may you schedule, and bye for now.